now that we've planted out the garden, and typically how long will these last till they time to harvest?
17 weeks.
Okay, so you've got 17 weeks.
17 weeks, depending on when you get it.
Yep. And obviously your conditions and local conditions where you are, cold climates, obviously going to take longer. But what would be your ongoing now garden maintenance before harvest time type thing? Now pan over to
Keeping it weed free.
Yep.
Probably run through with a hoe. Probably, if you can, when the little blokes come up, about 2 to 3 days, go through with that blade hoe. That'll just cut them off at the ankles and help. And a bit of side dressing. Depends how good your soil is. This soil is going to take a couple of years to come right. But, yeah.
what is an example of a side dressing? Because that sounds like a salad kind of meal.
Yeah. You're just putting fertiliser on the side of the plant and working it in with a hoe to help it along.
Yep. And examples of fertiliser?
Well, again, dried chicken manure or blood and bone, but you do have trouble with blood and bone with cats and dogs. They
Yep.
seem to like it too. Fluid, you can use, as long as your temperatures, soil temperatures up there, you should get good, and everything will keep moving. Once it drops below 10 degrees in the soil, the nitrogen doesn't seem to fix into the plant as well. So as long as you've got your plants fairly well up. Up north here you very rarely sort of get that problem, but down south you'd have to be spot on. Because once that soil temperature drops below 10, yeah, nothing much grows.
Just a little jungle tip. If you've got you're a beekeeper, beekeepers know that bees do not like going out when the temperature drops below 10 degrees. They have to hold the hive at a certain temperature. So if it's too cold outside, they'll stay in the hive to keep it warm. So if you've got bees around, that can be a sign when the temperature for your Māra is getting to a point where you just have to watch it and maybe put a cloth over it or some sort of protection to help keep the temperature up. Anyway, beehives. If you don't see them flying, it means it's too cold outside.